Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Simply Mama Cooks. I'm Angelica. So today I'm going to show you how I make an easy chopped beef sandwich. Using your slow cooker, very easy to put together. It's a great dinner idea and it's a great freezer meal prep idea. You can make it ahead, portion it out, and you have easy chopped beef sandwiches. Now granted, smoked brisket chopped beef sandwiches are superior, but this is something that's budget friendly and easy to make at home. So here's how I do it. Okay, so the first freezer meal prep recipe I'm going to do is a slow cooked beef brisket for chopped beef sandwiches, barbecue beef sandwiches. I'm going to create, I guess, a spice mix. Here I have 4 packed tablespoons of dark brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and I actually have a barbecue rub that I wanted to use that's already pre-made, but I thought, you know what, I'll just do another one. This might help you recipe-wise. So here I have 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. This is what's going to, the chili powder and the smoked paprika give us, will give your beef brisket that smoky flavor. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of salt-free lemon pepper. Here I have 1 package of beefy onion soup dry mix. This is basically like dried minced onion with beef bouillon and other flavors. I find this really convenient when I'm doing like rubs and seasoning mixes like this for a lot, when I'm doing slow cooked meats. And if you don't have this, you could substitute maybe 2 tablespoons of beef bouillon powder and some dried minced onion, or just a whole onion. It's up to you. So I'm going to give that a mix, and this is what's going to flavor my beef brisket. Okay, so when it comes to seasoning the meat that you're using for this recipe, season how you like. Any store-bought barbecue rub or smoky barbecue sauces, just to make this recipe even easier. Add your own spin to it, jazz it up and make it your own. It's really a good place to just, put your own spin on it. It'll still be good. So here I have a 3-pound beef brisket flat that I purchased from the grocery store. It was on sale. I can't even remember when I bought it. I actually had this in my deep freezer from a while ago. So I'm going to add that right into my crock pot. And this is completely thawed. And if you need to cut your meat into chunks, I probably should have done that, but that works. Now I'm going to add all of my dry seasoning mix. I have 1 tablespoon of and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I'm also going to add, let's see here, let's do a 1/2 cup, no, maybe 3/4 of a cup of ketchup. Now you could, if I had store-bought barbecue sauce, which I thought I did and I don't, I would have added my dry mix seasoning that I mixed and 3/4 of a cup of my favorite store-bought barbecue sauce. I'm going to cover with a lid, set the crock pot to high, and I am just going to let this slow cook for the course of maybe 5 to 6 hours, or until the beef is tender. Okay, my son is actually having a moment. He's upset right now. So right now it's about 5 hours in, and I can still tell that it's kind of firm right here in the thickest part of this brisket. This is the flat of a brisket that was trimmed. Now if I was using something like chuck roast, I think chuck roast has a bit more marbling in it, certain cuts of chuck roast, and it might have been tender already, but I'm going to continue cooking this, and what I am going to do is just kind of flip this over. I'm just going to flip it over. See, just so the other part has a chance to sit in the liquid. See, this is really tender on this part. So I'm going to let this go for another hour. I think 6 hours on high for this cut of meat works. And this is almost done. Okay, So I want to say this is probably done. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's tender. So yeah, this actually took 6 hours, a little over 6 hours. So if you are doing brisket, I would say like the 6 to 8 hours. No, probably like 6 to 7 on high. So if you're cooking it on low, definitely go like 11 to 12, I would say. So I am going to remove this. It smells so good. Oh, there we go. And you can see it didn't, there's not a lot of liquid here. I would say maybe a little over a cup of liquid was left. So I'm gonna just pour it all on my chopped beef. And literally, it's barbecue sauce is what it smells like. That's basically what I've created. And no liquid went into the crock pot. This is all rendered fat and juice from the meat. So before I chop this, I'm going to let it rest for about 15 minutes. Okay, so this is still like, I can handle it, but it's a little more than just warm. So what I'm going to do is just start slicing and chopping. And you can see how tender this came out. I'm just gonna slice it into chunks and then just break it down. And if you cook brisket, I mean, you could just slice it into your thin slices. I just find it easier to do chopped beef sandwiches. And there is some fat in here, by the way. I'm gonna mix that in with this. I might get rid of some of it, but I do want a little bit of fat to mix in with my chopped beef. Ooh, now we're getting to a hot part. That's hot. Okay, so instead of pouring it back into the liquid into the bowl, I'm just gonna add it right back into this crock pot. And the crock pot is already unplugged, it's turned off. It's still kind of warm, has residual heat, and I'm just gonna mix all of this. Okay, and there we have it. That is easy chopped beef, and I say easy because it was in the slow cooker. I'm gonna make my son a sandwich, and the rest, you can actually freeze this in baggies or a container and into individual portions, and just take each portion out when you want a sandwich. Okay, so here's my son's chopped beef sandwich. Basically a sesame seed bun with meat. He'll add pickles and things that he likes onto it, but that'll be his sandwich. And that'll be another dinner later this week, or lunch. And I separated the chopped brisket sandwich meat into these little, I guess not Ziploc, but they're like reusable plastic storage baggies. And within each one, I really didn't do like, an exact measurement, but for each one, it'll serve 2 sandwiches. Definitely 2 sandwiches. And I already made 2 sandwiches from what I made today. One went to my husband, one went to my son. So the rest, I saved it for, lunch throughout the week. Okay, so I hope you found that video helpful. I actually have my chopped beef sandwich here. Season the meat how you like, add the barbecue sauce that you like, make it easy, make it complex. It all works. And it's really a great prep ahead freezer meal. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it. And thanks for watching. Bye.